be a shining example of your rule. In Jesus' name, amen. Please face the flag for our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Capitol Center. We've got a great league matchup between John Adams Academy and Sacramento Adventist. John Adams comes in with a record of 11-6. The Capitals enter tonight's game with a record of 10-4. So we are expecting a great basketball game this evening. We hope that you enjoy our broadcast. I'm joined here in the broadcast booth by our videographer, Todd Com. And we're hoping to give you a great basketball game. Here we go. John Adams, right off the bat, attacking quite a bit here. Capitals withstand it and pushing the ball up to Jake Stewart. Gets stuck in the corner there. Boys scrapping for the ball. Looks like the Capitals pick it up with Elijah Denny in the corner here. Let's see if they can move it up the court. Caleb Cerna pushing it up the left side, swings it to Elijah Denny, who attacks. Pretty good movement on both sides of the right off the bat here. The John Adams Patriots moving the basketball pretty quick, getting some quick shots up. Capitals returning it in kind, pushing the ball up the court. Oh, in and out. All right, we got one more free throw here. All right, Elijah Denny makes the second. Here come the Patriots. Pushing it. Dribbling out to the corner here. Swinging it back up top. One more attack through the middle. Looks like we got a little handsy here. We got a foul. Number 5, Jason Henda. Got to play defense by moving your feet and avoiding getting too pushy with those hands. Ball's up top, swinging it over to the wing. Little pump fake, down to the low post. Little dribble handoff, right to the lane. That was Tucker Hammond, senior from John Adams with a bucket. We'll see what the Capitals can respond with here. Moving the basketball, being patient. Just drew a foul. That foul's on number 11, Jeremy Bowman. 2 quick fouls on the Patriots here. We'll see if that comes to play later in this quarter. All right, ball's back to Caleb Cerna. Taking his time, measuring the defense, waiting for a screen there. Knifes in. Good little dump-off pass. Layup won't go for Jason Henda. That is Capitals basketball for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hustling on the floor. Good finish. But John Adams is coming right back at him here. Great attack, great finish by Tucker Hammond. This game is going to be back and forth here tonight. Swinging it out to Jake Stewart in the corner. Probing a little bit, finds Jason Henda, kicks it out to Ethan Piersanti for 3. Just long. Good ball movement from the Capitals here. And John Adams quick on the attack. Missed layup there by Luke Taganod. Ethan Piersanti, dribble drive. Can't quite get it to Jason Henda. Ball gets knocked out. Looks like it's going to be Capitals basketball underneath. No reset on the shot clock. We've got 26 seconds. Oh, Caleb Cerna with a nice find to Ethan Piersanti on the cut for the layup. But once again, here come the John Adams Patriots pushing the basketball. This is going to be a back and forth game. All right, we got a deep 3 here from, that was Isaac Rose on the deep 3. Looks like he's pretty comfortable letting that ball go. And I think the basketball's staying here. That's gonna be Patriots basketball. Stays on this end. Into the game right now is number 10, Kyle Fonslow. Substituted in for number 5, Jason Henda. Once again, strong on the attack. Tucker Hammond with another finish. Tucker looks like a pretty aggressive player. He's going to be hard to stop this evening. Caleb Cerna probes through the middle, finds Ethan Piersanti. Without hesitation, Ethan Piersanti knocks down the 3. Good find, good shot. Patriots keep moving the basketball. This is a relentless attacking team. Nice rebound by Elijah Denny. Pushing it for a second, slowing down. He finds his point guard, Caleb Cerna. Caleb's taking his time here, working the left side. Capitals have been doing that pretty regularly here. I think the ball just got tipped here. It's going to stay on this end. Yeah, the Capitals seem to be working it up that left side. That Caleb Cerna, Jake Stewart connection, and then Caleb's probing and kicking out to the opposite corner. Oh, we got a change call here. They're saying it's Patriots basketball. All right, here come the Patriots again, pushing the basketball. Oh, nice D from Jake Stewart, getting a hand on it. Let's see if the Capitals can control it. All right, Elijah Denny up top. Oh, nice cross, good attack through the middle. Kyle Fonslow picks it up but misses the putback. Here comes Tucker Hammond on the push. Nice pass to number 22, Matthias Layton, just misses the layup. Caleb Cerna once again up the left side. Probing in there, knifing. Oh, he had him for a second. That pass might have been just a bit behind Kyle Fonslow, but great idea. Attacking and then looking for that dunker along the baseline. Just missed him there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 30-second timeout here. And the score in our game right now is Sacramento Adventist Capitals 8, John Adams Patriots 6. As I've said a few times, this has been a pretty great back and forth basketball game here in the Capitol Center, which is what you want when you're, what are we, just at the midpoint of league play this season. And these two teams absolutely fighting for the Sacramento Metro League title this year. Once again, the John Adams Patriots are 11-6. The Sac Adventist Capitals are 10-4. All right, looks like it's Patriots basketball. Here we go. Pushing it up the court, working it up top, swinging it out to the wing. Dribble drive, kicking it to the opposite corner. Nice attack here. That was a nice left-handed attack by Jeremy Bauman. Looks like the foul's going to be on Jake Stewart, number 4. That's Jake's first foul this evening, and we've got 2 shots. Jeremy Bauman misses the first. One more coming. Misses the second. Elijah Denny, Kyle Fonzo go up for it. Denny comes down with it, passes it off to Jake Stewart. Caleb Cerna pushing the basketball up, takes a moment, lets his teammates get set. Oh, good collapsing defense there. Nice finish from Luke. Luke, I'm so sorry, I'm getting your name wrong here. Taganod. Here we go. Looks like we got a reach on number 22, Matthias Layton. Those are fouls you're hoping to avoid this early and so far away from the hoop. It's kind of it's a fine line. You want to put pressure there on the ball, but you don't want to put your own team into trouble there. Great right-handed attack to a spinning finish from Caleb Cerna. Deep 3 there, missed. Kyle Fonslow comes down with the rebound. We've got some 3/4 court ball pressure being applied by John Adams. Capitals broke it pretty easy with a simple dribble drive and just gave it away there with a turnover by Elijah Denny. Nice finish there from Luke Taganod. Caleb Cerna pushing the basketball up. I think the Capitals just need to settle themselves down a little bit here. Getting a little out of sorts. Caleb Cerna dribbles into the corner, pivots out, up to Kyle Fonslow, back to Elijah Denny. Elijah Denny probes a bit here, finds Jake Stewart, Ethan Piersanti. Good jab step, just misses the 15-foot jumper off the right elbow. Here we go, Patriots push the ball again, under baseline, out to number 14. Misses the 3, a little scuffle there. Matthias Layton comes down with the rebound, kicks it back out. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that was Isaac Rose. Those second chances often prove to be the ones that fall. Nice hands there by Elijah Denny to knock it out. The Patriot pressure got to the Capitals. Turnovers underneath your own free throw line tend to hurt you. All right, we got another 3 here. That shot was from Aiden Hoover. Comes up short. Kyle Fonslow with the rebound. Caleb Cerna pushing it up the left side again. Got to watch that backdoor trap. Through the middle to Kyle Fonslow, right at the free throw line. Nice finish from Kyle Fonslow. Takes it left, gathers himself. That was a nice finish. Nice left-handed attempt there from Tucker Hammond. Elijah Denny pushes it out to Jake Stewart for corner 3. In and out. That's a nice push. That's a good shot from Jake Stewart. John Adams is going to keep pushing the basketball. Nice pass, great finish from Tucker Hammond. This kid is aggressive. He's going to be a handful for the Capitals tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some substitutions. Are they going to let the subs in here? I think they're letting the subs in. We got number 1, Marcel Taylor. In for number 10, Caleb Cerna. At the free throw line is Tucker Hammond shooting 1 after making the layup. And Tucker Hammond gets the free throw to go. All right, we got another substitution here. We got number 21, Jaden Booty, coming in for number 2, Ethan Piersanti for the Capitals. Marcel Taylor handling ball handling duties, pushing it up the court. Finds Jake Stewart in the corner. Dribbles, going baseline. Well, what's the call here? All right, looks like that's a turnover on the Capitals. Jake Stewart must have hit the baseline. Here come the Patriots. Nothing's changed, ladies and gentlemen. Non-stop back and forth action, and once again here, Tucker Hammond right to the hoop. Finishes with the left hand. Marcel Taylor pushing the ball up the court. Pretty good individual pressure from the Patriots. Capitals find Jaden Booty in the corner. Sidestep, misses the three. I think they're going to get Jake Stewart over the back on that rebound attempt. All right, we got another quick sub here for the Capitals. Caleb Cerna, number 11, in for number 12, Elijah Denny. All right, Tucker Hammond, oh man, right down the middle. Right down the middle. This time the attempted finish was with his right hand. Tucker's proving that he's pretty difficult to handle going left or right this evening, and he missed that layup, so he's got 2 free throws here. Just a quick score update before the first free throw. It's Patriots 18, Capitals 12. All right, first free throw from Tucker Hammond is good. You've got 1 to go here. Second free throw's good. Marcel Taylor working it up with Caleb Cerna. It's individual ball pressure, and then when they have opportunity, the Patriots are attempting to trap from the backside. Caleb Cerna, good attempt, right-handed floater there, just missed it. Oh, let's see if we can get one here. Kyle Fonslow gathers it. Nice finish from Kyle Fonslow. Good hustle from the Capitals. All right, Tucker Hammond, he's been a handful this evening. Pump fake, ball stays up top. Deep three missed. Caleb Cerna with the long rebound, pushes it immediately the other way. Misses the left-handed finish. Kyle Fonslow in the right place at the right time with a putback. Kyle Fonslow has made a big impact in this game, ladies and gentlemen. For a moment, it felt like maybe the Capitals had this game slipping away. It was 20-12, but Kyle Fonslow's 4 quick points here to end the quarter have this very close basketball game at Patriots 20, Capitals 16. We've got a pretty full gym here tonight. It's great to see so many students up on the stage. These students are probably really enjoying a relaxing evening of basketball after going through finals for the last 2 days. They're wrapping up their semester. And what better way to do it than coming to the Capitol Center to watch a great basketball game? Yeah, we've probably got about 35 or 40 students in the gym tonight. And I think they are just like us. They are enjoying a really competitive basketball game. All right, we got Capitals basketball. Elijah Denny inbounds into Caleb Cerna, back to Elijah Denny, out on the wing, just taking his time, see what the defense gives him. Caleb Cerna at the top, just over half court. Passes over to Marcel Taylor on the wing, inside to Kyle Fonslow. That's been a good combination, just dump it into Kyle. Kyle misses the putback, but that's a great shot. And the Patriots push the ball immediately the other way. Dribble driving around the free throw line, just kind of probing, looking, seeing what's happening. Marcel Taylor with the good hands. Looks like the basketball's going to stay here. I think they're saying that's off Marcel Taylor, but good hustle there, way to stay in front. All right, inbound pass here, swinging it out, deep 2 here. Misses, Kyle Fonslow with the rebound. Caleb Cerna pushes it ahead immediately to Jaden Booty, kicks it back out to Marcel Taylor. Back to Jaden Booty, dribble drive left hand, dumps it to Kyle Fonslow. And Kyle is fouled on the shot attempt. It's going to be 2 shots, and I'm going to see who I can. Looks like the foul's on Isaac Rose here. I believe the referee motioned 1-4 there. All right, Kyle Fonslow's got 2 free throws. All right, just off the back iron on the first. All right, we got some substitutions here. Tucker Hammond is coming into the basketball game, replacing Isaac Rose for the Patriots. Second free throw, long. Patriots rebound. Patriots are pushing the basketball. Good hands there from Kyle Fonslow, Marcel Taylor. Jaden Booty picks up the steal. Over to Caleb Cerna, pushes it to Elijah Denny. Attack down the middle, nice dump. Kyle Fonzo just misses the easy layup. Patriots push the ball again. Good hands from Marcel Taylor. Nice steal on the attacking motion there. Oh no. Kicks it out to his wing, has it stolen. We're getting a little sloppy here, ladies and gentlemen. Patriots push the basketball. Tucker Hammond, aggressive drive through the lane, spins off, finishes with his left hand. Caleb Cerna pushing it up the left side. Patriots are still in their man defense, ball pressure up top. Nice collapsing rebound there from Connor McCoy. Aiden Hoover pushes it up. Over to the corner, back up top to Luke Hammond for the three, misses. Kyle Fonslow with a nice rebound. Capitals are going to try to slow the basketball down here a bit. Elijah Denny taking his time. Oh, all the way attacking with his left. Oh, that was a good attempt from Elijah Denny, just rimmed out there. Luke Hammond. Again, Luke Hammond with the finish, this time with his left hand. Scores 24-16 in favor of the Patriots. Oh no, Marcel Taylor has it stolen by Luke Taganod, who converts the layup finish. All right, we got a timeout to the Capitals here. That's probably a good timeout from Coach Cyrus Jones. The game's slipping just a little bit. I think we've got a 30-second timeout here. Again, the score is 26-16 in favor of the John Adams Patriots. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 5:18 mark of the second quarter. Outside of the last 2.5 minutes here, we've had a pretty good basketball game. It's gotten a little sloppy here. Still very competitive, still a lot of high-skilled basketball being played, but let's see if the Capitals can calm down a bit. Ethan Piersanti swings up to Caleb Cerna, top of the key three, misses. Jason Henda almost comes down with the rebound. But Matthias Layton pulls it away. And we got a quick timeout. We got a quick timeout from John Adams here. Coach Cyrus Jones is making a case that maybe just before the timeout there might have been a travel there. You'll have to watch the replay, ladies and gentlemen, and make a decision for yourself. We always try to be impartial up here in the broadcast booth. We love our Capitals, but we want to call a good game. Quick timeout there from John Adams just to retain possession. Lots of times as coaches, when your team is rolling, you want to retain that possession. You don't want a chance at a turnover on the other end and let the other team get going. So good timeout from John Adams head coach Ray McKee. All right. John Adams attacks again. Little dump pass from Isaac Rose down to, I want to give credit to this number 32 there. That was Gavin Benson. Nice finish from Gavin Benson. Jason Henda comes to set the screen. Isaac Cerna ignores the screen, goes right, just misses a little bit of a set shot floater. Up to Matthias Layton, who pushes it to Tucker Hammond, who's fouled by Jason Henda. 2 shots for Tucker Hammond here. This game might be getting a little bit chippy. These are always great games to watch because they're chippy. These are also great games to participate in. But there's always a balance there for middle school, for high school athletes, just to make sure that you always retain your composure in the game. Tucker Hammond makes the first free throw. Into the game right now, Jake Stewart for Jaden Booty on the Capitals. And into the game for John Adams, Oh, I'm not sure this student's name right now. He's not on my Max Preps roster. So number 4 into the game for the John Adams Patriots. All right, Tucker Hammond makes the second free throw. Caleb Cerna pushes the basketball again up the left side. Looking for Kyle Fonslow here, who turns, passes out to Elijah Denny. Just through his legs. Maybe a low pass, but definitely one that Elijah Denny would tell you he should have caught. Deep pass over to Tucker Hammond, who kicks it to the corner to Isaac Rose. Isaac Rose puts up the 3 immediately. John Adams with the rebound. Tucker Hammond probes left, pauses. Isaac Rose into the corner. Gavin Benson misses the corner 3. Kyle Fonslow had it for just a second and then lost it. Tucker Hammond, nice pass down low to Matthias Layton. Back up top, swings it to the corner. Isaac Rose hits a wing 3. John Adams got a couple extra chances there. It's going to be a foul on number 4 from John Adams. Well away from the hoop, just over half court. He fouled Elijah Denny. It's going to be Capitals basketball. Capitals have run into a cold streak offensively here. Now's the time for them to settle down, look for an easy shot. And ladies and gentlemen, right on cue here. Elijah Denny to Ethan Piersanti. Kyle Fonslow makes a nice move in the paint. Ethan drops it to him, and Kyle finishes on the right side. And he was fouled. Kyle Fonslow's going to get 1 free throw. That was nice, patient movement of the basketball by the Capitals. Capitals are currently down 15, so it's nice for them to take a moment here on this free throw. Hopefully Kyle Fonslow can make it, and sure enough, Kyle Fonslow makes the free throw. All right, Capitals are going into a bit of a full court press here. Ethan Piersanti, Elijah Denny trapping in the corner. Ethan Piersanti comes down baseline, back up top. John Adams swings it. Elijah Denny, good hands, tips the basketball. A little bit of an unfortunate defensive breakdown by the Capitals. Good finish there by John Adams. Caleb Cerna kicks it up to Jake Stewart, who misses the corner 3. Great rebound by Ethan Piersanti. Up top to Elijah Denny, who attacks left. Pauses for just a second. Misses the left-handed finish. What's the call here? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe the call is an over-the-back rebounding foul on number 10, Kyle Fonslow from the Capitals. He did appear to be reaching over the top of a smaller player. John Adams pushes the basketball. That was Sean Olson drawing a foul on Ethan Piersanti. Pretty clever basketball move. Capitals have to apply pressure but stay composed, understand that John Adams has the advantage here, and not give away easy fouls while they're attempting to apply more ball pressure. Wing 3 is missed. That shot was missed by Sean Olson. Ethan Piersanti couldn't quite get to it before hitting that west sideline. It's going to be Patriots basketball with 2:27 left in the second quarter. Patriots swinging the basketball. This second unit is definitely a little bit more patient. Good rebound there by Kyle Fonslow. Yeah, for a second there I thought the ref was going to miss it. Kyle Fonslow, in grabbing that rebound, looks like he got hit on the arm by number 32, Gavin Benson. All right, it's going to be Capitals basketball into the game right now. Senior number 0, Isaac Cerna, in for Ethan Piersanti. Capitals pushing the basketball up. John Adams continues to apply pressure. Caleb Cerna, nice dump down to Kyle Fonslow in the dunker spot. Nice right-handed reverse layup finish. Patriots push the basketball. Baseline drive there. Shots missed. Patriots rebound once again. Rebounding has plagued the Capitals here. Gavin Benson attacks, misses. Kyle Fonslow with the rebound. That outlet pass was tipped out by John Adams. This is one of those moments where I can see Coach Jones and Coach Com on the sideline there, encouraging Kyle, saying nice rebound and take a moment with that basketball. Don't just push it up the court. All right, Capitals basketball, they found a little bit of momentum here. Caleb Cerna fouled by number 4 from John Adams. John Adams continues to apply a lot of ball pressure just over half court. And referee seems to be checking the table to see if we're at free throws. Yeah, referee is signaling that we do have free throws here right now. And I think Caleb Cerna is going to be shooting these free throws. So as John Adams has moved into some deeper substitutions, their offense has slowed a little bit. It's not quite as aggressive and attacking styles they play with their starters in, but the Capitals have definitely closed here in the last few minutes. Caleb Cerna hits the first free throw. Into the game for the Capitals, number 44, Marcus Taylor, for number 10, Kyle Fonslow. Caleb Cerna with 1 free throw. Misses the free throw, rebound to John Adams, grabbed by Jaden McNett. And John Adams pushes the basketball. We've got 1:20 left in the second quarter. The score is 34-22 Patriots. Kicking it out. Wing 3, missed by number 4, rebounded by Marcus Taylor. Isaac Cerna pushes it up to Elijah Denny, attacking from the left side. He's denied, stays out in the corner, goes left hand to the baseline, back up to Isaac Cerna, kicks it up to his brother Caleb Cerna, who attacks with the left, can't finish it. Marcus Taylor keeping the ball alive. Jake Stewart out to Elijah Denny. Oh, just misses the corner 3. Nice hustle, nice ball movement from the Capitals here. Can't get the shots to fall, but I think there's a lot of things to build on here for the Capitals. Oh, what do we got here? Look, we got a jump ball. Great hands here. I believe that was Caleb Cerna got his hands on the basketball, and it is going to be Capitals basketball with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Caleb Cerna taking the ball up, continues to experience ball pressure, kicks it out to his brother Isaac, goes back to Caleb on the swings it up to the top. Nice find to Marcus Taylor underneath. Looks like Marcus Taylor was pushed. I believe the foul is going to be on number 32, Gavin Benson. And I think we've got 2 free throws here for Marcus Taylor. That was a fantastic find from Caleb Cerna. Marcus Taylor was just lurking there in the dunker spot, and Caleb very cleverly from the top of the key whipped a pass in. Marcus Taylor makes his first free throw. You can feel the Capitol Center coming to life just a bit here. 1 more free throw to go. Misses the second, short. John Adams is pushing here. Capitals need to play some defense. John Adams attacks to the free throw line, kicks it to the corner. Looks like we're going to swing the basketball. I think they're looking for one last shot here. That last shot was taken by Colt McBride, a junior from John Adams. Looks like he missed about a 15-foot baseline jumper. Ladies and gentlemen, our halftime score is 34-23 in favor of the John Adams Patriots. We're going to take a couple-minute break here in the broadcast booth, and we hope that you stay with us and join us for an exciting second half of basketball here in the Capitol Center. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Capitol Center. We've got just under a minute here of halftime. Just want to give you a quick recap. It's been a back and forth basketball game. Relentless pressure on both ends from the John Adams Patriots has pushed them into an 11-point lead at the half with a score of 34-23. Capitals made a nice late push here. I think the Capitals finished the quarter on a 5-0 run to keep this game within reach, but they have definitely struggled executing on the offensive end, and they've struggled against the pressure applied by the Patriots here this evening. So hopefully some good halftime adjustments were made by the boys. I'm sure that Coach Jones fired them up with a great halftime speech, and hopefully we're in store for a great 16 minutes of basketball here in the Capitol Center. Here we go, John Adams basketball. Once again, pushing it, probing in the middle. Jason Henda with a nice tip. It's going to be Patriots basketball on the north end of the Capitol Center. Inbounding just in front of our student section is number 24, Luke Taganod. And again, Luke, I'm sorry I keep getting your name wrong. Up top to number 5. That was Aiden Hoover, misses the 3. Elijah Denny comes down with the rebound. John Adams is applying ball pressure up top, just over half court. Elijah Denny swings it over to Jake Stewart, misses the corner 3. Ethan Piersanti, great rebound, misses the putback. Jason Henda, great hustle. John Adams pushes the basketball. Luke Taganod misses the layup. And in an attempted rebound, Tucker Hammond stepped on the end line. Capitals basketball. Elijah Denny up to Caleb Cerna. Caleb favors that left side. Kicks it over to Jake Stewart in the corner. Ethan Piersanti cuts. Down to Jason Henda. Back out to Jake Stewart. Misses it. Jason Henda with the rebound. Good putback there by Jason Henda. Oh man, that's a tough shot. Number 14, Isaac Rose, driving right baseline, shoots an awkward floater but makes it. Elijah Denny pushing the basketball. Yep, that's an easy call here. Number 5, Aiden Hoover called for a body bump there on Caleb Cerna. Elijah Denny sitting on the right wing, dumps it into Ethan Piersanti. Baseline to Jake Stewart. Tight pass into Jason Henda. That is a nice pass, great catch and great finish from Jason Henda. Oh, great defense from the Capitals. Caleb Cerna comes up with the steal, pushes it, misses it. Jason Henda with another rebound. Jason's energy and finishing underneath has made the difference here. John Adams pushes the basketball. That was a pass from the corner. Aiden Hoover to Jeremy Bauman on the cut right through the middle, but Ethan Piersanti with a nice block out of bounds. John Adams basketball, swinging it out to a corner. Number 5, Aiden Hoover hits the wing 3. Aiden has been given license to shoot here in this basketball game, and he's made a couple of them here today. Elijah Denny with the basketball. Looks like the foul's going to be on number 24, Luke Taganod. Capitals basketball just under the press booth here on the south end. Caleb Cerna passes to a knifing Ethan Piersanti. Elijah Denny with a great steal, misses the layup, but Caleb Cerna finishes and puts it back in. Great energy from the Capitals here to start the second half here. We've got a 6-point basketball game. Capitals have come out here firing. They scored, I think they're on a 9-3 run here to start this second half. Increased pressure from the Capitals, forcing a couple of turnovers. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, a really, really great start to the third quarter by the Capitals, applying some ball pressure, some very, very timely finishing, rebounding near the basket, has this game within 6 points. John Adams pushes the basketball, swings it over to Tucker Hammond for a wing three, misses. Rebound to Ethan Piersanti, who pushes it up. Caleb Cerna, oh, that's a dangerous spot here. Luke Taganod breaks away, finishes the layup. Capitals got to be better with the basketball in that situation. No need to push the ball into the corner, no need to push it into that dead space. Honestly, no need to push the basketball right there. Ethan Piersanti, good attack. Good attack from the free throw line, just rolled off Luke Hammond, finished with his right hand. Jake Stewart crashing. That pass was intended for Luke Hammond. Jake Stewart closing just in time to get a hand on it. The increased pressure from the Capitals has definitely made the Patriots a little uncomfortable here. And we still have a 6-point basketball game, 41-35 in favor of the Patriots. Patriots push the basketball, kick out to the corner, back out to the wing, attacks the seam, kicks out. Corner three from Luke Taganod, misses. Jason Henda with the rebound. Caleb Cerna up to Jason Henda, who's pushing the basketball, looking for an attack. Elijah Denny, nice timely cut off of Jason Henda's initial attack. Fouled there by number 12, Connor McCoy. Elijah Denny, 2 free throws. First free throw's good. So 5-point basketball game. Into the game for the Patriots. Number 22, Matthias Layton. In for number 5, Aiden Hoover. Also into the basketball game for the Capitals, number 1, Marcel Taylor, and number 10, Kyle Fonslow. Elijah Denny misses the second free throw. Tucker Hammond rebounds. Tucker Hammond attacks, misses with the right. Looks like there might have been some contact on the swipe down. No call. No call. On the jump ball, it's going to be Capitals basketball. This game's getting pretty chippy here. Marcel Taylor brings it up, kicks it into the corner for Jake Stewart, dumps it into Kyle Fonslow. Nice turn, just short on the turnaround jumper. Tucker Hammond pushes, runs into trouble. Marcel Taylor with the steal, kicks over to Jake Stewart. Caleb Cerna for a corner three, and he hits it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Capitol Center coming to life right here. Looks like the three is going to count, and I think as the ball was being inbounded, the referee called a pushing foul on number 22, Matthias Layton. So it's going to be Capitals basketball. Caleb Cerna inbounding, finds Jake Stewart. Jake Stewart takes a moment, attacks middle, up and under, can't finish it. Kyle Fonslow with the rebound, gathers himself, bucket's good. Fouls on number 34, Tucker Hammond. We've got a tie basketball game here on Kyle Fonslow's rebound and putback. We've got one free throw here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Capitals have their first lead in some time, but Matthias Layton pushes it to the other way. Kyle Fonslow knocks it out. It's going to be Patriots basketball. Patriots basketball here. Looks like we got a foul here. It's going to stay on the Patriots' end. It's going to be a foul against the Capitals on number 1, Marcel Taylor. Looks like Coach Cyrus Jones is making a quick substitution here to check on Kyle Fonslow. Jason Henda into the game. Matthias Layton attacks the seam. Marcel Taylor, great hands from behind to create a steal. Jason Henda pushes out to Marcel Taylor. Looked like we had some confusion there. Capitals almost turned the basketball over. Luke Taganod knocked it out of bounds. Capitals basketball on the south end of the court. Jason Henda out to Caleb Cerna in the corner. Caleb Cerna attacks baseline. Great finish from Caleb Cerna. Two-footed floating jump shot. Capitals lead 44-41. Without missing a beat. Patriots push it to the other end. Isaac Rose misses a shot out of bounds. Stays Patriots basketball. Up to Tucker Hammond at the top of the key. Drives against Elijah Denny. Elijah Denny stops him, tips the basketball away. Great defense from Elijah Denny to stop the attack with his body, and then quick hands to knock it away off a Patriots player. Marcel Taylor pushes it up, slowly works it over to Caleb Cerna, who attacks right. With contact, misses. Looks like we got a foul. Fouls on, I believe the foul's on number 34 from the Patriots, Tucker Hammond. This basketball game is getting pretty physical there. Lots of contact on Caleb Cerna's drive, lots of contact on Jason Henda's rebound in the lane. We had two kids lying in the lane as Jason Henda came down on top of them. All right, Jason Henda missed the first free throw. He's got one more. Into the game for the Patriots, number 5, Aiden Hoover. For number 24, Luke Taganod. And into the game for Matthias Layton is number 4 for the Patriots. Jason Henda makes the second free throw. Number 4 for the Patriots pushes it up the court, makes a driving two with his right hand. That's a mistake for the Capitals on the inbound. Marcel Taylor had his foot on the east sideline. The referee saw it. Coach Jones disagrees. We'll have to go to the tape to see who was right on that one. Patriots push the basketball. That's a big corner three from number 14, Isaac Rose. Another mistake from the Capitals. Patriots come away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some back and forth sloppy basketball. It's hard to keep up with all of it. That ball went out of bounds off of Jason Henda from the Capitals. It's going to be Patriots ball on the north end. Aiden Hoover dribbles in the corner, brings it back up top to Tucker Hammond. Attacks right. Strong finish from Tucker Hammond. Patriots have a lead here, 48-45. Isaac Cerna with the basketball. That's a mistake. Number 4 from the Patriots. Number 4 from the Patriots steals the basketball, pushes it down, draws a foul. Can't finish with his right hand, but he's going to have 2 free throws. And that foul, I believe, is going to be on Elijah Denny. Foul's on Elijah Denny. All right, first free throw is missed. Into the game here, number 32 for the Patriots, Gavin Benson, coming into the game for Connor McCoy. Second free throw here, coming from number 4 from the Patriots. Free throws missed. Patriots can't come away with it. Ethan Piersanti picks it up. Elijah Denny pushes it up to Caleb Cerna. Down to Ethan Piersanti, up and under. Oh, just missed it. That's a great up and under from Ethan Piersanti. Unfortunately, can't get it to go. Tucker Hammond, top of the key 3, misses. Awkward rebound there. Awkward rebound. Jake Stewart thought he had a steal there for just a second, but referee says it's off of Capitals number 4, Jake Stewart. Good hustle there from Jake Stewart, staying with the play. Patriots basketball. Tucker Hammond up top, takes the screen. Dribbles it out of bounds. number 42 for John Adams for Tucker Hammond. We've got a 3-point basketball game here, 48-45 in favor of the Patriots. Elijah Denny and Caleb Cerna miscommunicate, but they get away with it with a missed layup. Caleb Cerna pushes it down, misses the floater straight on. Nice hands there from Caleb Cerna, knocks it away. Ethan Piersanti, though, just gives it right back to the Patriots. Corner three there from number 5, Aiden Hoover. Back and forth basketball. Capitals got to get themselves under control here. Got a 6-point basketball game. Ethan Piersanti goes baseline. Pull-up jumper just misses. Jason Henda with the rebound. Strong right-handed finish. Misses it, but gathers his own rebound and misses again. Deep three from Isaac Rose. Big shot from Isaac Rose. Pushing this game back to 9 points. Caleb Cerna maybe getting a little bit tired here. Gives the ball away. Number 4 misses the layup. Jake Stewart hustling down there. Number 5, Aiden Hoover finally puts it in. That was a tale of the start and a tale of the third, or a tale of the close to the third quarter. Capitals started hot with so much pressure, actually took a 3-point lead, but the Patriots returned it there at the close of the third quarter and now have an 11-point lead. So ladies and gentlemen, after all of that back and forth, we are right back to where we started this quarter. We've got an 11-point game, 56-45 in favor of the John Adams Patriots. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great basketball game here. Lots of action, back and forth, end to end. Here at the start of the fourth quarter, it's 56-45 in favor of the John Adams Patriots. We've had a really exciting basketball game. We've also had a really great group of fans filling the Capitol Center with a lot of energy, cheering on their kids, cheering on their friends, cheering on their grandkids. Hopefully we're in store for a great fourth quarter and a big Capitals comeback. Referees at the table. Looks like we got maybe a malfunction with the main clock. Coach Jones, who's serving also as our athletic director, steps away from his coaching duties and takes care of business there. All right, clock's reset. Capitals basketball. Capitals are coming from north to south. They're shooting on the south end of the Capitol Center. Elijah Denny attacks left, misses. Ethan Piersanti grabs the rebound, misses, grabs another rebound, kicks it back out to Jake Stewart for a wing three. Jake Stewart, big 3-point shot. Patriots are pushing the basketball. We got an 8-point basketball game after Jake Stewart's wing 3-pointer. Aiden Hoover answers. Back to an 11-point game. Oh, Elijah Denny. Jake Stewart wasn't quite looking there. Yeah, that kind of decision-making is what's been hurting the Capitals here for the last, let's say, 3 minutes. 2 minutes in the third and this first minute of the fourth quarter. It's not quite connected against this John Adams pressure. Looks like we got a foul on the rebound. Number 4 from John Adams. Jake Stewart, nice job going up strong for that rebound. Came down, got fouled, Capitals basketball. Caleb Cerna pushes up to Ethan Piersanti. Ethan picks up his dribble, kicks it to Elijah Denny at the top of the key. Elijah kicks it to the corner. Ethan Piersanti goes baseline, attacks, dumps it for Kyle Fonzlo. Yeah, tight space down here under the basket. It's a nice decision. It's a nice move from Ethan Piersanti to attack it baseline. It's a questionable decision in those tight spaces. You're going to have nearly a perfect pass, and Kyle Fonzo is going to have to catch that cleanly to actually be able to go up with it. Patriots push the basketball. Aiden Hoover up top, shoots a three, in and out. Good rebound from Elijah Denny. Caleb Cerna pushes the basketball. Let's see if he's going to go all the way to the hoop. Knocked out of bounds by Aiden Hoover. It's going to be Capitals basketball on the south end here. Just about to enter the game. Number 24, Luke Taganon for the Patriots, and number 22, Matthias Layton. Capitals inbounding from the south end. Caleb Cerna swings it to Ethan Piersanti. Whoa. Almost got called for an inbounding violation there. Ethan Piersanti attacks, back to Caleb Cerna. Stuck on the wing, kicks it up to Jake Stewart. Free throw line jumper, misses. Ethan Piersanti, great rebound. Jake Stewart finds Marcus Taylor underneath, he misses. Grabs his own shot, blocked by Matthias Layton. Ethan Piersanti steals it and puts it in. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the strengths of this Capitals basketball team is their relentless pursuit of the basketball, and we saw it right there from 4 different basketball players. Absolutely fantastic hustle from our Capitals here today. Ethan Piersanti, great steal, great composure, good finish. He has the Capitals back within reach here. We've got a 9-point game. It's 59-50 in favor of the Patriots. This is going to be a tight game for the last, I think we've got about 5.5 minutes to go here. Both coaches looking pretty animated within their huddles. I'm sure they both sense that the next 2 minutes of this game are crucial to the success of their teams. And a lot of times in these moments as coaches, what you're trying to do is reinforce for your players what is working, reinforce good habits, and avoid those big mistakes that turn into turnovers and points for the other team. Looks like we got an official timeout here. We got to reset the shot clock. Yeah, there's not gonna be a lot of new adjustments typically at this point in the game. It's just going to be trying to get kids to capitalize on what they know they can already accomplish. We've got a backcourt violation on the Patriots. It's a really tough spot to catch the ball. And it's great D by the Capitals to put pressure. Caleb Cerna down the lane, passes over to Marcus Taylor, finishes from the right side. Great finish by Marcus Taylor. Patriots basketball. Matthias Layton up and under, misses the reverse layup. Rebound by number 32, Gavin Benson. I believe he traveled. Gavin Benson traveled under the pressure from the Capitals. All right, John Adams is putting a full court press on. Caleb Cerna pauses, attacks left, back up to Elijah Denny on the left wing. Yeah, looks like they're gonna get, I believe that foul's on number 22, Matthias Layton with the body. We've got 5 minutes, 26 seconds left in a 7-point basketball game. Jake Stewart dribbles right, stops, turns, shoots, misses. Marcus Taylor can't grab the rebound. Patriots push it the other way. Number 14, Isaac Rose misses. Matthias Layton grabs the rebound, back to Isaac Rose, attacks right, can't finish. Marcus Taylor might have got something on it. Once again, the Patriots can't capitalize on a Capitals turnover deep in their own territory. got an out of bounds off of Ethan Piersanti there. Just dribbled it off his leg under the pressure from the Patriots. Patriots swinging the basketball, attack down the middle. That's a nice finish from Gavin Benson. Jake Stewart inbounds to Caleb Cerna. Full court pressure on here by the Patriots. Jaden Booty into the game for the Capitals. Swings it to Jake Stewart. Can't quite make that leaning floater down the middle. Rebound to Tucker Hammond from the Patriots. Kicks it to the corner. Isaac Rose attacks left, back up top. Aiden Hoover dribbles middle, kicks it to the corner. Isaac Rose misses the three. Aiden Hoover keeps it alive. Luke Taganov drives baseline, finishes with his right hand. Marcus Taylor dribbles middle, kicks it out to Ethan Piersanti, pauses, back to Marcus Taylor. Elbow jumper, misses. Ethan Piersanti, another rebound. Ethan Piersanti, nice find out to Jaden Booty. Jaden Booty, one of the Capitals' best three-point shooters. Just has his three-point shot miss out, but in the attempt he's fouled. We're gonna go 3 shots to Jaden Booty for the Capitals. Jaden Booty makes the first free throw. 2 more to go here. Jaden Booty makes the second free throw. We've got a 9-point game here, 63-54 in favor of the Patriots. Jaden Booty, third and final free throw coming up. Gets the third free throw to go. There you go. That's a tough kid. 3 free throws, hasn't played much today, comes into the game, ready to go, draws a foul, makes all of them. Nice little sequence there from the Capitals. We got an 8-point basketball game. Patriots pushing the basketball. Oh yeah, Elijah Denny, great chase down, knocks the ball away from Tucker Hammond, excuse me. Caleb Cerna attacks, dumps it off. We got a lot of contact there. Lots of contact between number 12 from the Patriots, Connor McCoy, and number 5 from the Capitals, Jason Henda. I think there was a little contact there from Connor McCoy. Jason Henda took exception to it and gave him a little bump, and I think that's where the coaches from John Adams are asking, where's our foul too? Jason Henda gets wrapped up. Oh, nope. We got a foul on 24. He got wrapped up and fouled by number 24, Luke Taganov. And they're saying it's a shooting foul for Jason Henda. 2 shots coming up here. One of the things I've really enjoyed about this basketball game, ladies and gentlemen, is players from both sides are playing very, very competitively. This has been a back and forth, very physical game, chippy at times. But the players have kept their composure pretty well. And they've interacted positively with one another. I can see them talking. And they've been, in moments, interacting really, really well with the referees, asking for clarification. Just part of what you've got to do as a high-level basketball player. Nice rebound from the Capitals there after the missed free throw. Isaac Cerna drives middle, dumps it low to Jason Henda, out to Ethan Piersanti. Corner 3, rattles in. 5-point basketball game here in the Capitol Center. Capitals putting on a full court press. Tucker Hammond breaks it, attacks left. Nice finish down the middle from Tucker Hammond. Both teams pressing. End-to-end basketball game here. Elijah Denny dribbles up the ball, going left, gathers himself, can't quite finish. Jason Henda once again, rebound and puts it in. 5-point basketball game in favor of the Patriots. Gavin Benson gathers a miss, tries to put it back, draws the foul. I believe it's going to be a foul on Ethan Piersanti. Yeah, 5-point basketball game. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the basketball game. This has been a good one to watch. Thank you for joining us. We see you on our live stream. We hope that you're enjoying the broadcast. The student section in full force, trying to create a distraction for number 32, Gavin Benson, who's got one shot at the free throw line. Gavin Benson makes the second free throw. Capitals basketball. Caleb Cerna bringing it up the left side again. Oh no, Caleb Cerna loses the ball. Oh boy, the John Adams bench is furious. They were certain there was a foul there on the turnover. The referee called a travel. I've been really impressed with these referees tonight. They have called a pretty consistent basketball game back and forth, and they have dealt with some pretty energetic fans and some pretty energetic coaches while keeping their composure. Hats off to our referees tonight. Marcus Taylor, elbow jumper, misses, grabs his own rebound, out to Ethan Piersanti. The Capitals have really picked up their rebounding intensity in the second half. Caleb Cerna out to Jake Stewart. Capitals running looks like a circle offense. Kick it over to Jake Stewart in the corner, just misses. Marcus Taylor grabs the rebound, can't get the putback. 6-point basketball game, ladies and gentlemen, 66-60. Out to Isaac Rose, misses the three. What's the call here? It's going to be off Gavin Benson. Capitals basketball. Into the game for the Patriots, number 4. He's coming in for Aiden Hoover, one of the best shooters in this game and one of the best shooters for the Patriots. Into the game for the Capitals is Jason Henda replacing Marcus Taylor. Marcus Taylor put in some great minutes here in the fourth quarter. Capitals basketball. Elijah Denny brings it up the left side. Dribbles away from the pressure. Passes over to Jason Henda. No foul. Jason Henda makes the layup. Patriots push it the other way. Luke Taganow slows it down out to Tucker Hammond. Dribbles for a second into pressure. Steal by Caleb Cerna. Pushes it the other way. Can he get the finish? Oh! Oh, we've got an offensive foul on Caleb Cerna. Referee saying that he initiated that contact with his left hand, or excuse me, his left shoulder. Ref says, I might have let you get away with it in the first half. I'm not letting you get away with it here in the fourth. Tough call. Capitals pressuring, down 4. Patriots aren't slowing it. Oh, out of bounds. Dribbled it off the end line. Capitals basketball. John Adams' coach, Ray McKee, he's really working that ref. He's saying his player was pushed out. Referee says no, play on. Caleb Cerna pushing the basketball here. Capitals are down 4 with 40 seconds to go. Elijah Denny attacks, kicks it back up top of the key. 3 to Jake Stewart. Jake Stewart makes the 3. Cyrus Jones, quick timeout. 1-point basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry for the noise. I'm losing it here in the broadcast booth. John Adams, 66. Sacramento Adventist, 65. Jake Stewart, absolutely huge 3-point basket. Elijah Denny, great dribble drive, stops, pivots, turns back, kicks it up to him. Great attack, great composure, great finish by Jake Stewart. We have a fantastic basketball game here to go. I think we've got about 30 seconds left to go in this game. Coach Cyrus Jones capitalized on that moment by calling a very, very quick timeout. And now he is setting up his defense. And I'm sure at the same time as setting up his defense, he's going to be setting up his offense, assuming that his Capitals are going to force a turnover or force a missed shot and get a rebound. And ladies and gentlemen, all through that timeout, both coaching staffs were really working with their players. These guys are dialed in. Here we go. John Adams inbounding from the south end of the Capitol Center. Elijah Denny with the steal. Trapped. Elijah Denny with the steal. Great anticipation. He got trapped in the corner for just a second. And then Coach Cyrus Jones quickly called a timeout, seeing that he was trapped in that corner. I'm not sure what angle we gave you on that, ladies and gentlemen, but he was trapped in that corner. He only had inches to the sideline. All right. Assistant coach Adrian Cerna and assistant coach Dustin Kalm can be seen working the scorer's table right now. It's always great for a team, for players, for a head coach when you've got great assistants that can check on fouls, check on timeouts, talk with referees for you. Capitals are blessed with two great assistants in Dustin Kalm and Adrian Cerna. Shout out to those coaches for putting in so much time into these kids, into this program, along with Coach Cyrus Jones. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 28.7 seconds left in the basketball game. It's a one-point basketball game, 66-65. Capitals are inbounding from the south end, and they are shooting on the south end, so they've got a half-court set to run. Caleb Cerna into Ethan Piersanti, kicks it back out in traffic. Caleb Cerna fouled at the top of the key. I believe he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. Referees clearly seeing a block there with the body. Both sides are playing with great intensity, but I got to agree with the referee there. That looked like a foul to me. Caleb Cerna, 2 free throws here. Caleb Cerna makes the first free throw. We've got a tie game with 24 seconds to go. The student section's going absolutely crazy. Caleb Cerna, second free throw coming up. Rattles around, misses. Tucker Hammond with the rebound. Tie game. Patriots pushing the basketball. 20 seconds to go. Oh! Capitals pressure forces a turnover from Tucker Hammond. I think he thought he could grab that and just slipped right off his right hand out of bounds. Capitals basketball, 15 seconds to go. Down to the final 10 seconds. Caleb Cerna dribbles up. Dribble handoff to Ethan Piersanti out on the wing. Back to Caleb Cerna. Dribble handoff to Jake Stewart. Deep three, top of the key. Jake Stewart makes the three. We're going to see here if there's any time left in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Capitals 69, John Adams 66. Oh my goodness. The boys are going crazy. Their coaches are trying to keep them under control. That was one of the biggest shots of the season from Jake Stewart. Referees are at the scorer's table. Looks like they're going to be putting some time back on the clock. The John Adams coach very, very quickly called a timeout. They're putting 1.8 seconds back on the clock. It's going to be Capitals 69, John Adams, Patriots 66. Coach Cerna, Coach Kalm, Coach Jones had a really difficult time corralling those boys. The gym almost erupted there. That was absolutely fantastic. What a big shot by Jake Stewart. I believe that's Jake Stewart's second big three of this quarter. Huge part of this basketball team is Jake Stewart. does everything and showing up huge in big moments. So proud of Jake. So proud of Caleb Cerna in that moment. Finding him, kicking it back up top. 1.8 seconds. John Adams inbounding from the south end. Ball comes in. Isaac Rose, deep three. Oh! Too high, off the rafters. Tough end to the game for the Patriots. Capitals are pretty excited. We've got a great Olay chant going here. Oh man, great game for the Capitals, great game from the Patriots. Time to shake hands. Both teams should be very, very proud of themselves for a hard-fought contest. Man, was this a good game. Chippy back and forth. Both teams had leads. Both teams executed. Great win for the Capitals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope that you had a great viewing experience. We hope that you come back to us again. And as always, don't just watch us online, but come on out to the Capitol Center and support our students in person. And right now, we're going to sign off and just say thank you very much once again for watching, and go.